Are there mornings when you wake up already feeling groggy and confused and overwhelmed? Maybe your baby woke up alongside you and you didn't get even a second to reset your brain and get ready for the day. And amidst all of this chaos of motherhood, it feels like everyone online who is sharing their perfect morning routine is living some another life that we can never get to. I have got you, sis. As a mom of young children who has gone through the different phases of parenting 2 under 2s and parenting 3 kids under 4, I know that every season of motherhood is different, and you need to stick to at least 3 basic steps to still reset your day and feel ready for the day. And in this video, I'll be sharing the exact 3 steps that you can start with, that can be done even if your baby woke up with you, and you can help yourself feel more regulated and calm enough to conquer that day. It is also possible, despite following these 3 steps, you somewhere lose track midday. You feel confused, you feel like you don't have a plan moving forward, things happened, things have gone out of routine, and you need a reset midday. In such cases, I use a journaling method where I brain dump literally everything that's on my mind, the thoughts that are clouding my head and the tasks that I have got to do, and then I follow through a series of steps that helps me prioritize what needs to be done first and get clarity to move forward in the day with the same grace and barakah, inshallah. And that journaling method is called the Chaos to Clarity worksheet, which I have created as a printable, free printable for you and attached below this video, inshallah. So right after you watch this video, make sure that you click the link in the video description and get access to the worksheet for free. And if you're hearing this on the podcast, then you will find the link in the show notes, inshallah. Okay, let's get started. You must have heard this all the time online, that you can't pour from an empty cup. I would say you can't pour when either of your 3 cups are empty. What are those 3 cups? And that you need to really prioritize and fill up early in the morning so that you can get ready and feel ready for the day. Okay? And this can even be done even if you didn't really wake up on time. Maybe you woke up later in the day, you didn't have good sleep, so maybe you woke up at 10, 10:30, 11. You can still get started with these 3 steps of resetting yourself for the day. So the first one is filling your spiritual cup. So the hearts find rest, the hearts find peace in the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So that's what we'll start off with first. Start your day with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That can mean you are able to wake up for tahajjud. That can mean you're waking up on time for fajr. That can mean sometimes maybe you slept in and you're waking up past fajr time. No problem. Make sure that you make up your fajr prayer, and if you can, pray your duha prayer. Start your day with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the dhikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the dua that Allah makes your day easy. That Allah grants you the patience and the strength to get through your day. Because help is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not from this video, not from the online morning routine that you saw. Help, true help in your day with your young children is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So make sure that you seek Allah's help the first thing in the day. Like I said, you might have woken up much later than you planned to. Things happen. We mess up. It's fine. Make sure that you still go back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. You repent, you ask for forgiveness, you make up your fajr prayer, and ask Allah for ease in your day. I love this dua. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahlan wa anta taj'alu hazna iza shi'ta sahlan. Ya Allah, there is no ease except what you make easy. So resort to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. That is how you fill your spiritual cup first. Even if your toddler woke up with you, it's fine. Lay them down on the prayer mat and go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. Talk to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first. It will 100% grant your heart the peace, the sukoon that nothing else in this world can do for you first thing in the morning. It's fine. Maybe you'll have to carry them in your arm and stand for prayer. It's fine. There will be so much barakah in your day when you start it with the remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The second step is filling your mental cup. Yeah, which is literally feeding your brain. How do you do that? Especially because in the mornings, your mental energy is at its peak. So that can look like sitting down and planning your day. Do that first thing in the day. I know you are doing the same monotonous things every single day. Cooking, cleaning, laundry, the drill, like all of us moms do. Even then, make sure you sit down and write those things on a list. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Just get a notebook, write down all the things that you will be doing for that day. And please get as specific as you can. So that means if you're saying cooking, get specific. What are you going to cook? Maybe bread and eggs for the breakfast, rice and dal and some curry for the lunch. Get specific on all the things that you have to do. Very specific. Okay, maybe laundry just looks like folding clothes that day or organizing a shelf, whatever it is. Write it down on the list so that you're not holding them in your head. The more you hold in your brain, the more mental space it takes up and the lesser mental space you have for everything else in the day. So, because we moms carry so much in our head, the long to-do list, we happen to carry them in our head, that when our children ask us random questions, we just give abrupt answers, incomplete answers, and we are not truly present for them. And children can sense that when you're physically present but mentally absent. So please clear off that mental space. Clear off that mental clutter. Get it down on a paper. This is the best thing you can do for yourself. Again, if you have your kids with you, it's fine. Sit down, have your baby on your lap, and still write down that plan for the day, the list for the day. That is number 2, making sure that you fill your mental cup. Okay? And then third one is filling your physical cup, which means taking care of yourself, of your body. The body has rights over you. So how do you take care of yourself when it feels like the toddler won't leave your hip in the morning? The easiest way to get started is do the bare minimum of getting ready for the day. Imagine if you were working in a company. You wouldn't show up without getting ready, without putting yourself together. You would do the bare minimum, right? At least brush your teeth, wash your face, put on a nice dress, and get ready for the day. Exactly. Motherhood is a job. It's a full-time job. Get ready for the job. Give it the importance that it has. When you get yourself put together for the day, you'll feel so much better. And I'm saying this because your physical state impacts your emotional and mental state. So if physically you're just roaming around in pajamas, your hair is just tied up in a messy bun, exactly how they portray mothers online, you're going to feel like you're not ready because you are not ready physically. Right? So get ready physically so that you feel ready mentally for the day. Those are the 3 basic things. Right? Do the bare minimum to get ready. And I know sometimes you might say that my children wake up hungry. I don't get time to do all of these 3 things. I would say have certain quick morning snacks, healthy snacks in hand. Maybe give them a few nuts, give them a glass of milk, so that you can buy yourself time to do these 3 things before you get to the breakfast. It's all about being smart, making sure that you prioritize yourself, because if you don't prioritize yourself, no one else is going to. So have quick breakfast ideas, but even more important, if your children really wake up hungry, then have easy morning snack ideas that will buy you some time for yourself. Like I said, some nuts, a glass of milk, some seeds. I don't know what your kids like, but get those things ready so that even if you wake up with your kids, you're still having some time to do these 3 steps for yourself. Now, once you have got these 3 foundations up for yourself, there can be other things that you can scaffold on top of it. So that can look like other things in the spiritual domain. For example, perhaps your kids are growing up and you have some more time for yourself in the morning. So you can add reading the Quran and doing a bit of tadabbur and making your own journal and doing Quran journal, your own notes on what you have read. Yeah, that is another way of filling your spiritual cup. Or you can pick up a book, read a book in the morning. Another way to fill your mental cup. Maybe you sign up for a lecture and you watch that in the mornings and make your notes and learn something new. Maybe you start pursuing hifz. Another way to really utilize the morning brain potential that you have got. Yeah, these are like habits that you build over the foundations that you have already placed. Because online, I know when you see online, people show all kinds of things like make your bed, do this, do that, the perfect morning routine. When you consume all of that information, the guilt of not practicing anything can creep up for you. So I want you to really simplify how you approach your day. Start with the first 3 basics. Start with salah, writing down the plan for the day, brain dumping literally, and number 3, getting ready for the day. Then comes the other things that you can build on top of it in the spiritual domain. Maybe starting tadabbur, Quran journaling in the morning. The mental domain, where you're reading a book, maybe just a page, but still you're doing something to feed your brain. Then in the physical domain, maybe you start your day with some physical movement. You put up a 10-15 minute workout on YouTube and you follow through with that workout. You get started with some movement. If you have the luxury of going out for a morning walk, even better. But I know a lot of moms with young children don't really have that. I have never gotten it. So yeah, but yeah, anything that you can build over what you have already built. Yeah, you may be making your bed and getting out in the sun for a few minutes. All of these things will have to be built over the foundations. Yeah, as and when the foundations are strong and your children are more cooperative and all of that. Yeah, but for that to happen, you have to start with showing your children how you take care of yourself by doing the bare minimum, so that they learn to make space for you, allow time for you. Yeah, so those are the 3 bare basics that you start off with, and then the additional habits that you can build on top of the basics, inshallah. I hope this video was beneficial. You learned something that you can go and implement straight away. Don't forget to sign up for the Chaos to Clarity worksheet underneath this video. It will help you get that midday reset that you need to get things off your head and proceed with clarity and the right priorities in your day. Also, when you sign up for the Chaos to Clarity worksheet, you will get a flash offer of my very well-known Peaceful Mother training, where you learn how to help yourself exit the stress mode, because motherhood is going to be chaotic. There are going to be things that really stress you out and add to your overwhelm. So as a mother, as a leader of the household, you have to stay regulated, and that means knowing how to regulate yourself, knowing how to exit the stress mode and come back to a calm state as early as possible. And that's what the peaceful mother training is for. So make sure that you go ahead, sign up for the chaos to clarity worksheet, and if you want to go another step forward, then sign up for the peaceful mother training so that you can learn how to really show up as the leader that your children deserve. Bismillah. That's it from my end today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.